Welcome to practical 4, which is on propped cantilever beam, which is fixed at one end and subjected to uniformly distributed load. So what's a beam is that you have already studied in your statistics or strength of material classroom. I'm just revising it once again. So a beam is defined as a member which is supported at one end or both the ends, as you can see some examples I am showing here, or it may be supported in between and is subjected to transverse loading. So if you see all the examples, they are subjected to transverse loading or vertical loading. When we consider a beam, what we need in output like moment or deflection, reaction at support, shear force diagram, deflections, and the slope of bending curve at different points. So that may be our area of interest. The method of solving beam element or bar element with the axial loading is same in finite element analysis. You have to go through all same 6 steps: engineering data, geometry, meshing, loading and boundary condition, solution, and post-processing. Same steps. The only difference is happening in a background in ANSYS. So ANSYS in background solves governing equation differently than that of axial load width on a bar. The governing equation here is a 4th order governing equation. Basically beam element is having a governing equation as per the Ehlers-Bernoulli beam theory, but ANSYS uses Timoshenko beam theory. So you just keep in mind that Timoshenko beam theory is modified version of Ehlers-Bernoulli beam theory. But here for this classroom, I'm going to take Ehlers-Bernoulli beam theory as an example. So let me write down the governing equation for Ehlers-Bernoulli beam theory. Where is pen? So governing equation as per Ehlers-Bernoulli beam theory is given like this: d square by dx square into ei d square omega by dx square is equal to f of x, where x is changing between 0 to n, where w is deflection, I is moment of inertia, area moment of inertia, E is Young's modulus, f of x is a given function, whatever given. So w is a deflection, which is our primary variable, and along with that we also find dw by dx, which is slope. So these are our primary variable. Based on this primary variable, we find out moment, bending moment, by using this ei d square w by dx square. You can find out shear force also by just differentiating the moment, right? So this is a Ehlers-Bernoulli beam theory. ANSYS uses Timoshenko theory, which is modified version of this beam theory or extended version of this beam theory. So we understand that it's same procedure in FEM, but in background it solves different governing equation. So let's see the problem statement.